Hey there, first grade. How's everybody doing today? And welcome back to another remote learning math lesson with Mr. Enzi. Today, I am joined by my latest Lego collection. Here you are going to see two Lego dogs. We have the big dog and the little dog. I'm going to give you some attributes of my Lego dogs. Both Lego dogs have black noses. My one Lego dog has a big red tongue. Both Lego dogs have black ears. My big Lego dog has a greenish scarf. These are attributes of my Lego dogs. They're things that belong to the dog. It makes the dog special. Their tails are black tails. Tough to see, but they have black tails. These are all attributes. Today, we are going to be making an attribute train. So we're going to have to be looking at some attributes of shapes. So let's get started as I shrink myself to the corner. We are going to be doing grade 1, lesson 7.6, and it's called the attribute train. Now remember, you just learned about all those attributes of my Lego dogs. An attribute is a property of an object or a person. It's something that you can say it has. So let's pronounce that word, attribute. 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 Now you can see I have a little boy and a little girl, and we learned that they have attributes. The little boy has dark hair. The little girl has a lighter hair. The little boy has black shoes. The little girl has pink shoes. So they are all the attributes. They are what makes them special. It's what they have. And a shape has attributes. This shape here is called a trapezoid. It has 4 corners. It has 4 sides. It is the color red. So today we're going to take a look at what are some types of attributes. Well, we looked at size of shapes and how big a shape is. A shape could be small, medium, or large. Just like your French fry order at McDonald's. We can also look at how many sides a shape has. These shapes all have the same number of sides. How many sides does each shape have? Each shape has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. These shapes are called triangles. We also looked at how many corners a shape has. All of these shapes have the same number of corners. How many corners do they all have? Each one has 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. These shapes also have a special name. We call them rectangles. Another attribute is color. We can just look at the color of a shape. Here we have like an orange color, green, and a blue. These 3 shapes are called squares because their sides are all the same size. And we can also think of the shape's name as its attribute. This first shape is called a trapezoid. This shape is called a hexagon. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. And this shape is called a rhombus. It's like a square pushed on its side. Today we're going to be making an attribute train. Now the attribute train is kind of like a game. I like to compare it to the game called Uno. If you've ever played Uno, you have to match up either the number or the color. That's the attributes. You can either do the number or the color. Well, when you play shape attribute train, you can use any attribute that is the same. You can use the size, you can use the color, you could use the number of sides, you can use the number of corners. There's tons of different attributes that we could use. So I want to show you how I could make an attribute train. You'll notice that I have some shapes to choose from. I can start with any shape I want. I'm going to start with a blue circle. Now, I have to find a shape that shares an attribute with the blue circle. So the shape could either be blue or it could be a circle. So I'm going to look to see if I want to find a blue shape or a circle. And I'm going to go with a blue shape. I'm going to add my blue triangle to my train. They're both blue. So now I have to find another shape that can go with my blue triangle. It could be blue, it could be a triangle, or it could have 3 sides and 3 corners. I think I found a shape that has 3 sides and 3 corners. I found a bigger triangle. So now I have to find a shape that goes with the big red triangle. So it could be red, it could be a triangle, it could have 3 sides, it could be big. There's lots of different attributes. I'm going to go with, I think, this red rhombus. It's red just like the triangle. Now I have to find a shape that goes with the red rhombus. It could be red, it could be small, it could have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, it could have 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. Any of those attributes that it might share. Oh, I think I found one. Look at this. Why do you think I picked this shape? What does it have in common? Did you say that it has 4 sides and 4 corners? Just like the red rhombus. So now I have a green shape. It's a square. It has 4 sides. It has 4 corners. So I can look at all of my shapes to see which shape I want to go next. Here it is. I have this trapezoid that I can put next. The trapezoid goes with the square because they have something in common. They both have 4 sides and 4 corners. Now I can keep making my attribute train. I could keep looking to see what could go. Here is a trapezoid. And look at this. Here's another trapezoid. So they are exactly the same shape. And now I can go ahead and take my red square because they are both red. And this shape has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Well, so does this shape. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And this shape is green, and so is this shape. And this shape is small, and so is this shape. So you can see that I made an attribute train. I started with any shape I wanted, and then I had to find something that the next shape would have in common, something that it would share. And when I was done, all of my shapes made my train. Wow! Today we talked about attributes and how shapes can have a color and a name and a size. And they could have the number of corners or the number of sides. And then we learned how to make an attribute train. Well, you're going to have an activity where you're going to be able to make an attribute train today. And I can't wait to see how smart you are.